Well, to Calgary now, where some of the hardest hit neighborhoods hit by last month's flood were dealt another blow. More flooding. A storm sent water pouring into basements last night. The already saturated ground and closed storm drains, leaving the water with nowhere else to go. Global's Carolyn Curry de Castillo has more tonight from Calgary. Carolyn?
I've talked with many homeowners who are now dealing with wet basements and garages and destroyed property, once again, just as they were starting to get back on their feet. Now, the city says there's several reasons for the second round of flooding. One, you had this intense rain that came through the city last night. Also, you've got the Bow River, which is still flowing at 2 times its normal flow. And you've got the ground, which is completely saturated. But it didn't help matters that several of the storm outfalls that let water out to the Bow River were partially closed last night. Residents and firefighters actually had to come out and open one to let the water drain out. Now, as for what's going to happen to these people the next time it rains, the city says it is taking preventative action.
So we're taking some urgent emergency measures so that doesn't happen again. Through the course of today, we're going to set up some emergency pumping that's ready to go should any rain show up.
Water had nowhere to go but back into the individuals' basements. Greg, a 24-inch pipe wrench, went down. The fire department was there with them, and as soon as he opened the valves, the whole thing just drained off.
Second time, and I'm worried because obviously this home is my retirement, and if it's in a floodplain, I mean, next thunderstorm we have, this could happen again.
Now, the city says the gates on these storm outfalls were partially closed last night in response to the June flooding to keep the water from the Bow River from coming up into the communities. The city is now reviewing procedures they have for the manual opening of these gates.